Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPLElmer. Today I'm going to be going through my UCL Fantasy Matchday 1 team selection. Champions League is back with a new format and you're all excited to see how it's going to go. I know I'm excited, but before we get into that, if you're new around here, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss anything that goes up on the channel. Not wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, we're going to start off with the goalkeepers and the defenders. We're going to be having the Gregio from Juve in goal. Rumors around it that he's going to start against PSV at 4.5 million. I think it's a decent option to go for and think it's worth the risk. If he doesn't play, you can just moving out in the next match day. And that's why I've gone for Kobel alongside him because we know that Kobel at least is a guaranteed that he's going to start. So that's why I've gone for Kobel in there because they play on different days. And Kobel last season in the Champions League was unbelievable. And Dortmund are usually very good in keeping clean sheets. So I hope that that's going to happen again. So that's going to be my two goalkeepers. Then for the actual defender, we're going to be having Saliba. We all know how Arsenal perform. They're very good defensively, and Saliba offers that goal threat as well. So that's why I've gone for him in there. Then you have Kim Min Jae. The reason I've gone for Kim Min Jae, I think, is Bayern have relatively easy fixtures. I think in their next three or in the next four. So I've gone for him in there. I'm just hoping for some clean sheets here and there. I think Alfonso Davis is a better option, but I don't know if he's fit or not, or Sasha Boy as well on the right back position. I think those having attacking wing backs is a better option. As you can see, most of my people have gone for are centre backs. I think in Champions League it works different because they can still get some interceptions, some ball recoveries. So centre backs maybe are better here. And then we have Schlotterbeck against Schlotterbeck as well is also going to be in there. Last season he was very good in the Champions League. I don't know how they're going to do this season, but I think he's relatively cheap. I think he's around 5 million. So I've gone for him in there as well. Then we have Grimaldo from Bayer Leverkusen. You all know how he did last season. He's mostly over left wing than a left wing back. Usually gets a lot of assists here and there. He's also on set pieces from corners. Also takes free kicks. That's why I've gone for him. I know that he's going to be able to perform and do the same that he's been doing in the Bundesliga. Then you have Kubasi from Barcelona. Barcelona look really solid defensively. I think they've only conceded like 2 goals this season so far, and they're looking very strong. I'm not so sure if he's going to start in the Champions League, but I've gone for him, and I hope that he's going to be able to start. And Barcelona do play on the Thursday, so if he's not going to start, at least I already have the four others who I'm sure are going to start in the match day one Champions League game week. So yeah, that's the defense. That's the goalkeeping department as well. Now let's move on to the midfield. So this is how the midfield is going to be looking like. We're going to be having Vat in there. Vat has been very good since he came back from his injury a few seasons back, performing very well. He's the key man for Bayer Leverkusen. He's also on penalties for them, so that's why I think he's going to be in the team. And of course, he offers a lot in terms of attacking returns. So I think it's just a no-brainer to go for him, and especially at his price, I think it's very good to go for him. Then you have Kimmich. They always price him very low. You all know what Kimmich is capable of. He's a has ball recoveries. He's on set pieces as well, corners and also on free kicks. And if you have someone like Harry Kane in the box, the likes of Kim Min-jae, Upamecano, there's usually a high chance of getting an assist. So that's why I've gone for him in there. And then we have Ousmane Dembele. He's been lighting up the League One since the start of the season. He's been performing really well. Of course, the Champions League is a different dynamic. They're playing the likes of they have easy fixtures in their first three or four fixtures, so that's why I've gone for him. And he's just the main man for PSG at the moment. He's on sets, he's on free kicks, he's on I don't know if he's on pens, but I think he's on pens as well. I think just a no brainer to go for him as well. Then you have Valverde from Real Madrid. He's just the same as Kimmich, usually price him a little bit low, and he's also full of ball recoveries. I think he's on some set pieces when Modric is not playing, and he's also very good for Real Madrid. He also scores some few goals here and there, and yeah, that's why I've gone for him in there. I know he's going to be able to perform. Then you have Lamine Yamal. I think the name just speaks for himself. At 17 years old, he's doing unbelievable things I've never seen before. I even saw these things with Messi. He's just looking incredible. He's the main man for Barcelona. He just scored 2 goals last during the weekend. I think he's exceptional, and I hope that in the Champions League is going to be exceptional as well. They have relatively easy fixtures, so just hope that it's going to perform, and hope he's just going to continue to do unbelievable things. He's just unbelievable. I can't believe he's just only 17 years old. So that's the midfield. Now let's look at the forwards. So now let's look at the forwards. We're going to be having Hurricane in there. That's the reason I'm going for Hurricane is just that the measure for Kim Min Jae and Kimmich that Bayern Munich have relatively easy first three easy fixtures on paper, and the way I know they can score goals for fun, like they just did against the team they were playing in during the weekend. They managed to win 6-1, and Hurricane scored a hat trick. So I've gone for him in there and hope he's going to do the same as he did during the weekend. They're playing a relatively easy fixture on paper, even in match day 1. So I hope it's going to be able to perform. Then you have Haaland. You just seen what Haaland is doing in the Champions in the Premier League. He wants to break every record. Looks like he's going to break his own record if he keeps fit for most of the season. So yeah, I know that in the Champions League he's also going to do the same. But with Pep, you never know how it's going to rotate. I just think Haaland is the only nailed on attacker for them. So I'm nailed on player for them because likes of KDB can rebalance the defense. You never know who's going to play. Ederson also might not play because they have Ortega, who's also a very good keeper. So they have a lot of changes they can do here and there. And that's why I'm just going to go for Haaland from Man City. But I'm hearing Foden might be back. That might be very enticing to have him in the team. But for now, I'm just going to go with Haaland. I was going to be able to continue his goal scoring form in front of goal. And yeah, so then the other attacker is going to be Gyökeres. I think he's one of the cheapest playing for the 7.5 million. Of course, I know there are going to be other hidden gems in there, but I just like Gyökeres because he's been scoring goals for fun in Liga NOS. Of course, Liga NOS is not that competitive. The Champions League is going to be different dynamic, but I think when you're a goal scorer, you're just a goal scorer, no matter which team you play against. So that's why I'm going for him, and that was going to be able to perform. Well, so that's the attack. That looked pretty solid. That's the full team as well. And yeah, now let's look at how I'm going to be lining up for match day 1, of course, with the dates in mind as well. So if you're new to to UEFA Fantasy, this is not the same as FPL. I'm able to make subs here and there. So it depends on the match days. You can start different match days. You can change your captaincy as well because now you've seen I've gone for Hurricane because they play on Tuesday. Then if he doesn't perform, we can go to Haaland who plays on Wednesday. If he doesn't perform, we can go to Vats who plays on Thursday. Also, as you can see, I've started most of the players have started play on the 17th and the 18th, and two players only starting on the 19th because on the bench I have Kobel. Kobel plays on the 18th, but Gregario plays first, so that's why I've gone for Kobel on the bench. Then Grimaldo, Kubasi, and Yamal. I mean, Grimaldo, Kubasi, and Yamal all play on Thursday. That's why they're all on the bench and they're going to be subbed on if any of the people don't perform. We're going to be having De Gregio, Schlotterbeck, Kim Min Jae, Saliba, Vats, Kimmich, Dembele, Valverde. Kane, Haaland, and Gyökeres all starting in match day one. That's the team. I hope it's going to be able to perform for match day one. Of course, there's a lot of games. I think until match day 8, we still have the wild card. We still have the limitless chip to think about how we're going to use that. So, but for now, let's focus on the match day one team. Let me know in the comments how your teams are looking like. Have you gone for Mbappe in there as well? I think that's a bit too expensive. Have you gone for Mbappe in there? Let me know. And if you have any questions, you can check out my socials, link down in the description. And with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.